So on your speaker repair, this is a repair that you'll want to do if you try to talk to somebody and you can't hear them, or the sound is really low, or maybe it just sounds distorted, or like the speaker is damaged. So this you'll want to replace if any of those are happening. Now we have two screws up here, and we have this little retaining bracket that will actually hold the speaker in place. So I'll show you a close-up of just a couple of screws here, and then the you have a screw right up in here and a screw right here, and then this whole bracket, retaining bracket, will come off, and then we'll be able to pull the speaker out and just replace the whole module. So we'll start. We'll just start by removing the top screw. Now, again, you want to be careful, even though there's only a couple of screws, just to, good practice, you make sure everything stays in order. It doesn't take much to lose a screw or have something happen. So here's the module, and what you can actually do is just kind of lift that up and remove the whole piece. Now I'll show you here again on the close-up where the sound actually goes through. There's a tiny little hole right here, and that's where this little opening, that little opening right there, actually carries the sound through there, and then through the opening of your actual speaker right in there. So so if you're having issues, you can try to clean that little hole out right there, being careful of your your camera and the whole assembly up here for that cable. But right inside of there is what you'd want to try to clean out with a toothbrush, or maybe if you have a can of air or something, you can just try cleaning that out gently to see if that does fix it. But if not, what we'll do here is we'll line the new module up with the contact points for the speaker going towards the top to touch these two contact points right up in there, and then everything else should line up properly. So just make sure it is lined up correctly on top, and then what you can do is just kind of wiggle this in, and the like I said, the opening for the speaker going into the hole should line up. So once you get that pretty much lined up, you can put the retaining bracket on top, and again we'll use one screw and just a couple of turns just to get it in place, and then the bottom screw, get that one, and then retighten the top one, and that's replacing your speaker module.